Question number 3. At work, I have the opportunity to do what I do best every day. I think we all know this is one of the toughest ones of Gallup's 12 elements, and because it's often difficult to match the job requirements to someone's unique gifts and strengths. But I think if we look at March Madness, I think we can find an illustration on how best to go about doing that. When you looked at those games, I think what you saw is a lot of different styles and a lot of different teams competing, yet the objectives were always the same, and that is to score more points than your opponent. Now, there were a lot of different styles and players out there. Some guys looked like they learned to play in a telephone booth, and other guys looked like ballet dancers with a ball in their hands. The coaches, like you, the managers, had the same objective. And the ones that went deep into the tournament and won tended to do something that all managers can do. They took their players' strengths and put them in a position to win by matching those strengths to the positions of what they needed. Rather than trying to fit the players into the system, they basically tried to make sure that they made the adjustments during the game to put those players in a position where their strengths could be used to meet the objectives of the team. So let me give you 3 questions and leave you with 2 points on this one. Number 1, have you sat down and matched and really analyzed the strengths and gifts and talents of your team? Number 2, have you tried to match those strengths and talents to the job requirements, and especially when you're putting together new projects and teams like that? And number 3, do you have a development plan to increase the strengths and talents of each of your team members? Here's the 2 points I want to leave you with. You always find that you get more of a dividend when you invest time developing someone's strengths as opposed to trying to develop their weaknesses. Number 2, when you spend time focusing on the objectives and putting people in a position where they can use their strengths and not really focusing on how they get to those objectives that you want, what you're going to find is you're going to have a more productive, happier team, and you're going to get a lot more victories.